had my back.
Emergency protocols ready.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Forever vigilant. Hastening to cover.
Your battery unit requires service.
Maintaining perfection. Can't be too far, I bet. Giving chase.
Anyway, sure.
Explain sales strategies.
I may not be a true arbiter, but I can still fight like one.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Let me know when you need me. Yep. Over here. All ahead.
That's with the card. You get the teeth. What kind of tomfoolery is this?
Promoting teammate health.
Where I am.
Standing by with life support.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Hey,
Got a distraction for you? I'm the one you need to worry about.
Beneficent guidance. They manufacture.
Got a few corps ready to take the heat off you.
Find the deals.
Quarry found.
come on, couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Back in my sight. Good night.
Resuming hostilities. this unit, and it will strive to perform better in the future. Resuming hostilities.
Restoring the balance. Eyes peeled for Isaacs.
Engaging combat protocols.
Back in my...
Right. Good area.
Benefits available at your request.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the stick up in range. Reckon they're out of range.
This unit is in need of assistance. Resuming hostilities.
Target's too far.
Y
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
weak spot bonus.
The word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Bedford survivors in Westport. Wants any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering big rewards for anything of input. We can tell him. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy for Milver Street.
I don't even want to think about the damage those Krabbels are gonna do to my machine.
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
Nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to was us.
Yeah, you may have the right of it. I just ain't certain.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop. Let's not waste each other's time.
Have a profitable day.
Can't these soldiers think
Fishy to you? Might want to sneak our way out.
got some bad company.
Why does each and everything have to be so goddamn irritating? Now what? That's it! I am fed up! Why is the door open? Isn't this lab meant to be secure? secure? Doesn't anyone else have standards in this place?
Alert. Hostile.
Did you have an appointment? I grow exceedingly cross!
Whatever went wrong here, our wager has got to do with that red substance. Might be best we look and don't touch.
You're likely affected too, aren't you? Scream twice for yes. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Oh, all that pleading and the like. Yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a laboratory basement, and I do admit, I did panic just a little. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success. Well, of course, succeeding in a haphazard fashion is one of the first courses taught to Auntie's Choice students in any field. But yes, I am something of a visionary. You see, our lab is a far cry from the others. You're part of something bigger here. The individual not only thrives, but shines even more brightly with the help of their brethren. It all requires a certain devotion. In the end, it's really quite in the best interests of everyone's careers. A rising tide raises all boats, as they say. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters? Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions? We'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Should have hit it earlier. I'm being stingy with them. I don't know why. There's nothing there anyway. Oh, there may have been my camera.
Typical Auntie's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
We're breaking. Try to help.
Let me know when you need an instruction.
Okay. That's all job.
Goodwin here. Field report
Emergency
update.
protocols ready.
We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the audacious advancing field team. Quiet now as we approach this nest. Certainly this.
He disarmed him.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Okay. This is gonna be difficult.
Engaging combat protocol.
No offense to Val. Anyway, sure.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah. Alright. It's a pretty balanced chess piece, to be honest. I might as well do that for that. I know I do have a weapon with this counter.
Engaging hostile life form.
I'm so confused.
Forging time's over. We should have what we need.
I'm gonna leave.
Entering a confrontational zone.
Ongoing negotiations appear to have stalled.
Standing by with life support.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Confronting a threat. Maintaining. Emergency protocol. Please seek assistance. Danger. Stranger ahead.
Why is it that I just want to choke the life out of everyone today? What was that? Ain't nothing there.
Red everywhere. On everything. Red! Truly my least beloved of all colors. Ah!
Attention. This lab technician is deceased. Interrogation unavailable. Recommended course of action. Access nearby terminal for more information.
Warning you. I presently persist in a state of ceaseless perturbation. I heard that.
Enthusiastically, Liz.
anything. I just don't know how to incorporate that. Whatever. That's kind of cool. Oh, look at me. What? Blue in the ground.
Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail. Well, it's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, frankly, there's a plethora of ways to stimulate the reptile brain into such a flurry. None of the previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. But where there's a will, there's a way to make a profit. Honestly, this whole process is 1 part scientific testing, 2 parts improvisation, and a dash of pure, undiluted panache. Exactly what we do best. It's only a matter of time. Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device, and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote? Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect. Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
No weirdo. Oop. That's way better. Okay.
This place was quite the scene when we arrived. Any idea what happened?
Something I ate earlier tasted
Investigating.
Do I look approachable? Because I'm not.
Well, not too many of them dead. I should be pretty happy with that.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our auto-mechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the Automech Repair Center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Yes and no. The bombs certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Auntie's choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Auntie's. Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Sequencing attack strategies. Your Valerie unit requires service. Commencing combat-related activities. Recalibrating the weapon sighting mechanism.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch?
Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh, shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A! Ah!
At least go tell them that. I feel like it's only fair to let them know what happened.
There must be at least a few usable parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else. There must be at least a few usable parts in here. It's warped. Just like everything else.
Let's see what it's doing.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here? Oh, jeez. Weren't you paying attention? This is the Automech Repair Center. The name itself encompasses our mission, our identity, and our purpose. And if you weren't already aware of us, I'm guessing you have no business here. Smart move. Don't even try getting through this checkpoint without approval. We're low on everything but bullets.
Not even looking for here. don't even know what to use for that's the shit that can murder me, so I'll take it. Fast travel. Yes. Ooh. It's probably my best bet.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of '97, automechs are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
Know what? Forget I said anything. You're doing great.
Slow down. Show us what's where? It seems alive. Shots!
You seen Darian anywhere? No, he went on.
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. You have some brass sauntering into my base and then acting coy about your reasons. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be. Though I've cogitated on the matter at some length, I lack answers. Only those breathing the rarefied air of the upper rungs could say for sure. Mystifying as the decision is, I'm confident Carr has some grand strategy at play, even if I have not, for some irksome reason, been made privy to it. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
You're back, and in one piece! I assume you have good news and haven't forgotten where you were going or what you were supposed to be doing? I was hoping for at least one, but both at once? Exceptional! None of my lab assistants are ever this efficient. And since you're so good at this, I have another job for you. There's a type of rare mineral called ferrochromium. It's yellowish in color and typically forms in rocky, mountainous areas or caverns. Our data points to the east coast of the island, the far southwest, and just this side of the ravine almost straight north of here. Same rules as before. You keep what you find.